10,000 websites are created every hour, but created websites not mean traffic or leads or sales. The quickest sources for getting new leads is pay-per-click ads. Hi, I'm Nick Lukashuk and I do Google Ads and Microsoft Ads since 2016. Today we will talk about pay-per-click ads and examples about Google Ads and Microsoft Ads. Marketing Link and I can help you with your advertising campaigns, with SEO and also with social media. So here we are. We will talk about what is pay-per-click and how it works, where the ads appear, type of ad campaigns, and also a couple words about Microsoft Ads and especially where is this needed. And in general about pay-per-click advantages, disadvantages, and also common mistakes. So let's go. Here is example of what actually PPC ads mean. So in general, PPC ads, this is type of campaigns that are based on search terms or on interest. So here is example from Google. As you see, search query. Also, there are a couple websites who have sponsored ads like MailChimp, SenderGrid, Instantly. So idea that every of these websites pay some amount of money per every click, and when a real customer clicks for this, ad budget is spent from these websites. So this is an example about search text ads, and usually Google and Microsoft can test different marks, how to mark this is paid ads. One of them is sponsored, one of them is small ad. Sometimes this can be with green background, sometimes without background, sometimes bold, sometimes not bold. So Google and actually Microsoft interesting that customers as many click as then these corporations can make money. Sometimes when customer Google the same idea search terms in the same search system, as you see here about Sony camera, Google can show different type of pages, which is actually a shopping page and showing all like images, name, price, shop name, also some reviews and some other details. So in general, there are search ads in search results, and also in search results can be added additional like shopping ads or some local ads with Google Maps or also some other type of ads also included. But one of the place where we can see ads that run in pay-per-click, this is in Google Ads view. The second way where we can see ads are on different websites or even applications. So if you see on website some ad, and if in this ad there is on the top right corner some symbol like this, you can put mouse there, and usually if this is ads through Google Ads, you will see like ad choice. So for example, in Entrepreneur, there are a couple ads from Victoria's Secret, from Clutch, and actually these two ads are set through Google Display campaigns through Google Display Network. So these campaigns have set in Google Ads. Entrepreneur is part of Google Display Network, and this is how this works. You in Google Ads can choose or exact websites where to show, or even exact keywords. So for example, if on Entrepreneur there are some pages about roofing, and if you do, for example, roofing, you can set your ads for showing just on this, for example, dozen pages about roofing, and if your customer going to Entrepreneur to check like how to choose a roofing contractor or something like this, you can have your ads there as might as well. Except websites and except application, you can run ads as might as well in YouTube ads. On YouTube there are different placement, like one of them even on main first result. Also, you can see ads in the middle of video, in the end of video. So ads that you see in YouTube ads, they also part of pay-per-click, and you can set them in Google Ads account. You can choose the exact channels where to show you ads. You can choose exact keywords that are present in description or headline of some video. So for example, if you sell imagine some equipment for backyard job or some other stuff, so you can brainstorm ideas like, okay, what your customer video can watch, and you can add these keywords as idea for your videos. So this is shortly how and where you can show your ads, and this is about placements. Let's talk about types. So I added types from Google Ads and from Microsoft Ads. Let's start from Microsoft Ads because currently they are copying some type from Google Ads. For example, Google created shopping ads, Microsoft added shopping ads. Google created performance max campaigns, Microsoft ads added performance max campaigns. Google created demand G campaigns. We are waiting for Microsoft to create this type of campaigns. Why Microsoft did it? Because for PPC marketers, this is easier to create ads, to manage them if all things are similar in both systems. So even type of keywords, Google used to have 4 different times, Google removes one, Microsoft also did the same and currently has 3 different match types. So regarding Google Ads, I showed you example about search campaigns, I show you example about display campaigns and about video campaigns. Shopping and PMax campaigns, they can be as might as well as part of search campaigns, or for example, PMax campaigns can show everywhere, even in display, even in video, even in your apps. So if you are playing something and see some products with prices and with images, it's 99% that they have set through performance max campaigns. Also here temporarily still is smart campaigns, but actually this type of campaigns are outdated and this is currently part of performance max campaigns, but Google still shows it. And there is new demand G campaigns. This is subtype of video campaigns with new additional goals for creating. For example, if you have YouTube channel and would like to have more subscribers, you can this create through demand G campaigns, because in regular video campaigns there is no this goal. So this is shortly different type of campaigns. If you have your website and ads account or just planning to have ads account, feel free to jump for our website and left a request there. We can provide free audit for your ads, free personalized strategy, and actually advise you which type of ads you should have in your business, which is better fit from our experience from over 500 different websites. So about Microsoft Ads, at this moment, just some small amount of marketers in general advise us to run Microsoft Ads. One of the reasons because more than 10 times lower demand in Microsoft than in Google, even in 2025. But Bing is growing, and actually Bing covers not just Bing but also AOL, Yahoo Search. So all these 3 search platforms are run from one Microsoft Ads account. So roughly, if you are spending, for example, more than 15 grand, you technically can spend roughly 1.5 or maybe 2,000 in Bing ads. And in general, for example, if you run this amount and would like to have more sales, in general, more reasonable to test Microsoft ads if you're not tested yet. Also, at this moment, Microsoft allows quick import from Google Ads, Meta Ads, and even Pinterest ads. Campaigns will be not in the best practice strategy, but in general, if you would like to try, this can be quickly created. So if you haven't tested yet, I advise to do, and I will show you a couple numbers why. For example, in the USA, in the last couple years, Bing is growing, and currently just Bing covers near 7.5% of market. For reference, Google has near 88, if I am correct, and also additional to Bing there is AOL, there is Yahoo. Or for example, in the European market, Google covers just 80, not just, but Google covers 89%, but Bing covers 4%, 1% Yahoo, and near 1% DuckDuckGo. So combined DuckDuckGo plus Yahoo plus Bing, near 6%. And also because of anti-monopoly laws and new devices, especially on Windows, at this moment don't have preset Google, and they have like choose which search system you would like to use, and especially because it's integrated AI in new Windows 11 devices, this is the reason why Bing should grow more. So better to start at this moment Bing, because in most spheres where we tried and where we are running currently ads, Bing has lower cost per click, and this is nice because sometimes adding more to Google Ads is bring us just more expensive cost per lead, not sales. So having additional and diversification, this is great. In general, pay-per-click has pros and cons. So pros is faster results. Imagine you yesterday created website, today run some ads, and you can have even today after moderation, tomorrow some first clicks, first clients, first leads. So in general, really faster results. You don't have to wait a lot of time for seeing results. Second advantage, this is targeted qualified leads. So in general, if you do correct keyword research, run ads, if your website is quick, if it's well optimized, if customers see forms or phone numbers or some other things. So in general, leads from pay-per-click, especially from Google Ads, are more qualified than from some other systems like Meta Ads or like some social media in general, posting or some other stuff. Also advantage is flexible control. You can set different strategy, you can add keyword, you can add negative keyword, you can choose device where run, you can choose zip code where run, you can even create for different cities different ads, and you can create whatever you would like to create. So in general, a lot of different settings. About disadvantages, one of them is in general high competition and cost per click, cost per client. There are some spheres where at this moment Google Ads isn't reasonable, and sometimes when we do some estimate before starting, we estimate like, for example, cost per click can be like $10, and if, for example, conversions near 2%, it means like 50 clicks multiplied for example, $10, it means like $500 just per lead. But if in some spheres you should have couple leads or 3 leads or 4 leads, so for some very local, very small businesses where are some big competition in area, it can be not okay. Also, a disadvantage, very difficult setup, and there are a lot of tricks that search systems recommend you to do, like broad keywords, like some recommendations, but in general, not all of recommendations are the same good as they are described. And the main here, like just you post your ads, you post your traffic, post your leads, post your clients. So without ads budget, if your bank canceled payment from credit card or from other stuff, you will immediately stop seeing results from ads. So don't forget update credit cards, update your billing data and some other things. Also, I prepared some of common mistake. One of them is in both systems, Google and Microsoft, there are some recommendation part, and some of recommendation are tricky, so don't click apply to all because you will lose your budget and without multiplying scaling of clients. Also, don't run and rely just for consultants or for some internal recommendations about broad match type of keywords, because in general this type works but just on 10% of businesses. So roughly for most of businesses they are worse than without them. Also, this website in general, for good pay-per-click campaigns you should have good website. Your website should be okay for customers. Also you should have set all conversions, and also, for example, you should have said, like, if this is call internal, you should have call tracking. And often there are mistakes like you have some not okay goals, like visiting more than 30 seconds or some other stuff. This not okay conversions, they making worse your ads because Google relying on not okay data. Also, there are a lot of different tricks, not just broad keywords, but also some internal things that are hidden in different reports and in different settings, like location part, like Google may start showing you in not in your state because, or not in your province because you have set a regular location setting, and this location setting not the best for your business. Also, for example, if you run performance max campaigns, and if this is services business, in most of them, after some amount of budget and of leads, Google may bring lower quality of leads because demand is not linear, and if you're scaling your budget, you can see some drop in quality in performance mark leads in services business. In e-commerce this works a little better. Thank you for watching. I'm Nick Lukashuk, and I'm happy to answer for all of your questions. Feel free to write in comments. Also click like, subscribe to our channel. We are talking about digital marketing, about SEO, about pay-per-click, and about paid social. There are interesting content, so subscribe.